Developing now, an arrest in last night's deadly downtown shooting.
I'm shot.
Tonight, we see what the suspect posted on social media just moments after the gunfire. Plus, the search right now for 2 other suspects still on the run. 3 victims still in the hospital, one of them just 9 years old.
It did shatter in places.
Tonight, an update on the boy's road to recovery. Plus, commuters back to the scene of the crime 24 hours later. And new at 11, how Seattle hopes to calm fears about downtown violence. We begin our team coverage tonight with significant developments for victims of yesterday's shooting at 3rd and Pine. KIRO 7's Gary Horker talked to a family friend of the 9-year-old who was shot in the leg. And Gary, good news to share tonight.
Right. The very good news is a lot of progress. After a couple of hours of very intensive surgery today, putting the bones back in his upper leg, he might be cleared to actually leave Harborview and go back home tomorrow. Here's the challenging part. While he was walking across that shooting scene, a bullet went through his upper thigh, smashed through his femur, and part of the bullet went out the other side. Now he's been up in his room, and his parents have been at his bedside every minute since. In the chaotic moments after 8 people were hit by gunfire, first responders surrounded a 9-year-old wounded boy named Judah from Port Orchard. Judah just spent the day with his family and fellow Jehovah's Witnesses at the Pacific Science Center, and they were all walking to take a ferry home.
He remembers just walking down the street with his friends and his parents and started to hear gunshots, and then next thing he knew, he was on the ground.
A woman in her 50s, believed to be in a wheelchair, died within 20 feet of where Judah fell.
There was a bullet that pierced his left femur, and thankfully it missed his femoral artery, but it entered and exited, and that was the damage that was sustained.
And it broke his femur?
It did shatter in places.
The family gave us these images of Judah's x-ray to show you the extent of the bone damage and the bullet fragments still left inside, something doctors described as a jigsaw puzzle. The family credits surgeon Dr. Daphne Beingessner with putting all those pieces back together. Amazon told KIRO 7 2 of its workers were hurt in the shooting. The company says both are recovering. Of the 3 people still treated, a 55-year-old woman shot in the stomach is still in intensive care. A 32-year-old man is said to be improving, and Eric says 9-year-old Judah is calm, forgives the shooters, and has never shown anger.
After surgery this morning, he's unflappable. It's remarkable composure for a 9-year-old.
Yeah, the Seattle police officers who gave him first aid seconded that emotion because they came out here this morning and they told Judah's family he was remarkably calm and poised and brave. They listened to what he said. He was lying still the entire time, and they were impressed most of all that he never even cried. We're live, meanwhile, outside Harborview Medical Center. I'm Gary Horker, KIRO 7 News.